Students, how are you? Today, forwarding the next lecture, classification of crystalline solids, or you can say different type of solids. Students, you will see table 1.2 different types of solid in your NCERT textbook. Table 1.2 different types of solids. In this table belongs to some columns. In first column, type of solid, second column, constituent particle, third column, bonding or attractive force, fourth column, example, and next more important column, electrical conductivity. Rest of two columns, melting point and physical point, unimportant. Students, further we will discuss about first type of crystalline solids, molecular solids. Molecular solids further classified in three types: non-polar molecular solids, polar molecular solids, and hydrogen bonded molecular solids. Students, arise a question: what type of constituent particles, what type of bonding attractive force, and what type of electrical conductivity behavior takes place in molecular solids? Answer from that question: all molecular solids like non-polar, polar, and hydrogen. Participating constituent particles, molecules. In case of bonding or attractive force, in case of non-polar molecular solids, participating the dispersion or London force. In polar solids, dipole-dipole interaction type of bonding force. In hydrogen bonded molecular solids, hydrogen bonding type of bonding or attractive force participate in this case. What type of electrical conductivity behavior takes place in molecular solids? All molecular solids like non-polar, polar, and hydrogen behaves only insulating type of electrical conductivity behavior. I hope you're clear, and you have to remember the example. You have to remember example. Students, next type of solids, ionic solids. Similarly, or same questions arises in here. What type of ions, bonding forces, and electrical conductivity behavior. In case of ionic solids, ions are the constituent particle, Coulombic or electrostatic forces participating in the ionic solids. Next, what type of electrical conducting behavior? In case of ionic solids, that solids shows or behaves as conducting property, or you can say conducting electrical behavior in molten and aqueous solution, in form of molten and aqueous solution. Students, next you have to remember the examples, how many examples takes place. Next, third type of metallic solids. Same, here arise a question, what type of constituent particles, what type of bonding force, and what type of electrical conductive behavior takes place or participating in these solids, in this type of solids. In case of first question, metal elements, type of constituent particles. Which type of metal elements? Metal elements is the constituent particle participate in the metallic solids. Metallic solids. And which type of bonding force? Metallic bonding. Type of bonding force takes place in these solids. Electrical conductivity behavior. In case of metallic solids, in solid state as well as molten state, conductivity, electrical conductivity behavior shows by the metallic solids. Students, example of metallic solids, you have to remembering the example. Next and last type of crystalline solid is named as covalent or network solids. Students, same question arise in here. What type of constituent particles participate in this type of solids? In your answer, atoms type of constituent particles participating in covalent or network type of solids. Which type of forces? Covalent type of, or you can say covalent bonding type of bonding forces takes place in this type of covalent solids. Similarly, which type of electrical conductivity behavior? Except graphite, all covalent or network solids shows insulating type of electrical conductivity behavior, whereas graphite is a exception and shows conductivity behavior. I hope you're clear. That's all today. And next, same as students, you have to remembering the example. Students, note down your homework. Here you will see in your NCERT textbook in-text question just below the table. Question number 1.6, question number 1.6, question number 1.7, question number 1.8 and question number 1.9. Note down in your home work. Next question in your homework include, here you will see in text question 1.3. Note down in your home work. Thank you for listening and watching. That's all today.